Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is your boy EXF at EXFGaming, and we obviously have some new Fire Emblem information specific to new banners coming out tomorrow, the 13th, actually. So they'll be coming out real soon for us, and I just want to make a quick comment on the Nintendo Mobile. They did do a promotional for this banner. I kind of wish that they kind of do this promotional battle kind of a little bit couple days in advance, I think, just because it kind of gives us an idea of what we're expecting. But if they just kind of do it the day before, it just kind of just kind of hits us real quick. But anyways, I do want to leave my thoughts on this banner, and in my first impressions, I really like how this looks and how the units are coming into this game, especially from the Shadows of Valencia. That's the new Fire Emblem game that came out. But yes, they're really promoting these the game through Fire Emblem Heroes, which is kind of interesting. But anyways, let's get into this. So I have the Celica army in one tab here, and I have Alm's tab in the other, and I'll obviously go through and give my thoughts on the overall units here. So let's start. Just kind of lower this a little bit. Okay, so we're starting off with Celica's army. And yes, this news is actually kind of late. I don't know why this didn't get posted earlier on, but it's what it is. No, one post is better than, a late post is better than no post. All right, True of Heart. So we have Leon. I haven't played Fire Emblem Echo, so I actually don't know any of the units that's involved, or how their personality and whatnot. But all right, so Leon is an archer, okay, and we have these as stats. We have Slaying Bow Plus, which is effective against flying units, accelerate special triggers. So basically, it's just a stronger killer bow. That's what it is. Ignis, we've seen this before. Speed +3, we've seen this before. Guard 3, if units HP is greater than 80% at the start of combat, enemies inflicted with special cooldown charge of 1 if using another similar skill. Okay, so nothing too special here. I mean, Slaying Bow might be... I'm not too sure if this is a unique skill. If it's not a unique skill, then this will be a definite SI buff for archers. I could definitely see this being implemented to archers just because they are a little bit weaker in terms of offensive capabilities. Archers, they're really more of a support, chip away kind of unit. So I kind of like that we're getting a little bit of a buff for arrows. And we see the Ignis attack. Driven Mercenary. We have Saber. Alright, so let's see his stats here. Slaying Edge Plus. Mount is 14. Accelerate special triggers. So again, this is a buffed version of Killing Edge, right? Killing Edge does cooldown, reduce the cooldown by 1, but the mount is, I believe, it's 9 or 10. Don't quote me on that. I think it's 9 or 10. I haven't been paying attention on that, but mounted 14. That's really powerful for a sword. Aegis is there, we know what that is. HP speed 2, this is a new one, grants HP +4, speed +2, which is pretty, I think this will help for units that are fairly fast to begin with, but like have low health, like maybe Nino or something like that, just to give them a little bit of a buff to take some hits if they could. Shield Pulse 3. If unit special trigger based on the post attack, special cooldown count -2 at the start of turn 1. Unit takes 5 less damage when special triggers. I could definitely see this useful in Tempest Trials and in the chain maps. Yeah, I wouldn't use this skill for it. Like this skill is very specific for those kind of events or battle maps there. So. Not so much for arena. Yeah, definitely don't pull this off of arena. Definitely more of a Tempest Trial kind of thing. So let's keep going over here. See his Aegis attack, and it looks like I noticed that he's got 40 health. I'm not sure if these are. I'm sure they're 40, level 40. Has 40 HP. It's not good, but it's not bad either. So. Vengeful Mage. Okay, Sonya. Okay, I gotta say, first of all, Sonya is looking tight right now. Sonya's looking tight. Second of all, I want to pull her. I want to pull her. I'll definitely be doing a summon video probably tomorrow or the next day on this. Okay, so let's look at her stats here. So Dark Excalibur grants plus 10 damage when special triggers. That is huge. That is huge. Dark Excalibur plus the Moonbow. Moonbow plus Dark Excalibur. She's gonna do major damage. And she is a green mage. I don't think from what I see here, because she's saying okay, like plus 10 to attack and the Moonbow, I don't think she's gonna be a highly offensive unit, just from what I see. But if you can, you know, add a couple boons to her, she might be a threat. I hope she can be some kind of like a resistance, high resistance unit. Then you could actually add Glacius and whatnot. But Mirror Strike 2 grants attack resistance +4 during combat if your unit initiates the attack. Resistance Ploy at the start of turn. Well, we've seen Resistance Ploy already, so, or Ploy in general, we've seen Ploy already. But I'm kind of excited for Dark Excalibur. And as you can see, her health is at 32. I'm assuming this is level 40. Like this, that will be a viability on her end for sure. And of course, we have the new map that'll be added to the storyline of the game, and this is how it looks like. We got we got all the units in here. New map. We got a huge defensive square, so that'll be kind of exciting to playing this map. So. Yes. Alright, so that is the Celica's army. So let's move on to Alm's army over here. And this, like, I'm not as excited for this one. Let me just tone this down a little bit. There we go. I'm not as excited for this one. I'm definitely excited for Celica's army for sure. Definitely Sonya. I really do want Sonya on my team, or at least to have her as a unit that I can actually use for Tempest Trials and whatnot. Alright, so our first unit here for Alm's army is Matilda. Okay, Rider's Bane plus. She's a Lance user, obviously. Effective against cavalry units, so just horse slayer. That's pretty much all it is. Pretty powerful at Mount 14. Rally resistance, we've seen. Cancel affinity. I actually like this ability I've seen here. So any weapon triangle affinity granted by unit skill is neglected. Okay, so you can't add Axe Breaker, or well, you won't be able to add Axe Breaker for lances in the first place. You can't add Sword Breaker, and you can't add Lance Breaker. Well, you can, but it's not gonna work as they're supposed to. If affinity disadvantage exists, weapon triangle affinity granted by foe skills is reversed. So essentially this is a pseudo, let's say, Axe Breaker. It's a pseudo Axe Breaker. No, it'll a pseudo Lance and pseudo Sword Breaker. So if your opponent has Lance Breaker, right, then you actually have an advantage over that person, if you know what I mean. So I really like this ability. This can catch a lot of people off guard. It's kind of like a reverse weapon triangle, except weapon triangle is more on what you have as a weapon as opposed to the skill. Cancel affinity is dependent on the skill, so it only works on the breaker skills. I really like this ability. I really want to use this ability in game, especially in like arena. Like I feel like this can be very, very useful in arena. Horn Attack 3 we've seen already. So yes, Cancel Affinity, definitely a good SI unit to have. Again, like her health is at 30, which kind of scares me a little bit. Riot Comrade. We got Gray. We have our Gray, which is a sword unit. Zambato, effective in cavalry units. That's hasn't changed since the games, handheld games. Mount of 14, pretty powerful. Swap, we've seen. Wind Boost 3. If unit has at least 3 more HP than the enemy, then it gives +6 speed. Sword Valor, not a useful skill in terms of battling, but for training purposes, you get double SP for all sword users, which is pretty cool, I think. HP at 39. Again, like, these units aren't like super great, but you know, like, I think they're more like one-hit wonder kind of characters and units. Okay, so we have Delthea, Dark Aura, Mount 14. Again, this is really good offensive capability. Grants Egyptian allies who uses swords, axes, lances, and dragonstones attack +6 through the next actions at the start of each turn. This, ooh, I don't know. This could be a threat if used properly. So Delthea, in my opinion, should be used as a support unit. It's too bad she's not a healer, because then you could actually use this Dark Aura ability a bit better. Anyways, so she has Miracle, which kind of lets her take advantage of the Dark Aura ability, just so that she can survive. Death Blow, we've seen Death Blow. Drive Attack 2 grants allies within 2 spaces that attack 3 during combat. Again, another good skill, Drive Attack 2. So if you couple Dark Aura with Drive Attack, like, she could be a great offensive buffer, in my opinion. But again, like, if she was a healer, then she could actually be like the perfect support unit in the game. So I believe that's the third. Actually, I really like this attack animation here. I really like it. I believe that's the third unit. Yep. So same, the story chapter that's been added to the game is the same thing. As you can see, you'll see all the defense styles and whatnot. So yeah, so that will be it for the 2 banners that'll be coming out. I'll definitely be doing a lot of summons for this, especially for the Celica army. I really want to do it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you like it? Are you gonna summon on it? Definitely leave a like and a subscription to EXFGaming. We do a lot of Fire Emblem Hero news and analysis here. So again, I'll be doing a lot of summons for this one. I don't think. Well, okay, so in my opinion, I don't think you should be investing too much time and too much orbs onto this summon, because I feel like there's still going to be something better than this coming out real soon. So, but I will be doing a lot of summons because I can. But yes, again, leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Let me know what you think. I'll see you guys next time. Actually, I'll see you guys tomorrow in my summon video. Take care, guys.